Alright guys, so there might be some ads here and there, but anyways, I don't actually know if there will be ads here for this video. But anyway, we're doing Nintendo Direct. We're going to be watching it. We're going to be seeing what these games, what they look like. I've heard a few things about this event, but I don't really know what it's going to look like because honestly, I have no idea. So anyways, let's get into it.
Luigi? Oh, Huh? Luigi! Yeah.
Well, it's kind of interesting. I guess it's what? Okay, so platforming. I guess it's turn-based. I don't know. It kind of reminded me a tad bit of Persona 5. It sounds kind of loud to me. Yeah, it's an interesting combat system, though it just looks like you press buttons switching between Mario and Luigi. It seems like it's kind of brain dead, honestly. So, it might be cool.
Hello everyone, I'm Shinya Takahashi, and I'll be your guide for today's Nintendo Direct. That was the first new entry in the Mario and Luigi series in almost 9 years.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting, but man, it looks really simplistic, the combat.
Please look forward to a seafaring adventure that
it's like cutscene combat, you know? It's like Final Fantasy 16, where you just press a button and the game does the damage for you.
Okay, let's see the first batch.
It's literally what it is. It's cutscene combat. Bro,
bring the championships
home,
or on the
this is how you get the female demographic.
The thrill of the Nintendo World Championships is heading to the Nintendo Switch system. Take on over 150 speedrunning challenges.
Women can't play games, they don't know how to play games, so here we go. We've given you a game that you can play. Or maybe they just think kids are that stupid. I don't know what it is.
Familiarize yourself with each challenge and perfect your timing. Then give it your best shot and aim for the top of the online leaderboards. You can also try more difficult legend challenges, like completing Super Mario Bros. In one go using warp pipes. Stuck on a legend challenge? Check out classified information for handy tips and tricks to help you improve. Put your skills to the test in survival mode.
You know, I realize that Nintendo is basically a cult.
Half of the players will be eliminated.
Like,
you've only got one shot.
I'm not interested in this, although it sounds and it looks interesting. It does.
Nintendo World Championships NES Edition launches on Nintendo
Yeah,
Switch
it seems like a cool idea, and maybe I would play it. But it's like playing Nintendo games. Alright, it's a little too loud again. It's like playing Nintendo games is the only thing you do, right? Again, it seems like a cult.
Relive the climactic Alvarez Empire arc from the
Yes.
anime fairy tale.
There has to be a random black. Whoa, hello. Jeez, at least that chick is busty. All right, I'm down bad.
Team Natsu prepares to finish their
Of course, there's a black guy, even though this is just a bunch of Asian people. But again, we have to get our ESG in.
Use different kinds of magic based on who's in your party.
Goodness, man, I just get so sick and tired of this trash. Man, these chicks are freaking stacked. Holy. Again, you know that character is ESG. You know they put in a random guy that's like, it looks really weird as a black guy, but whatever. You know that they put him into the game
On a multi-dimensional journey.
literally just so that they can get the ESG
Final
going.
Fantasy series creator
Jeez Louise,
Hironobu
man.
Sakaguchi and composer Nobuo Uematsu comes the turn-based RPG Fantasian. The world is slowly being robbed of its civilization. To restore his memories, Leo.
That's what the corruption looks like?
Threatening all
Why is
mankind.
Leo looks like a girl. Why does he look like a girl?
Skills are the ticket to winning battles. Adjust
Oh
a
my
skill's
gosh, is
trajectory
this
to
a
target
mobile
multiple enemies
game?
at
It
once.
does not look very good. Oh, that's
Also send
not.
enemies you've encountered to a
That's
separate
not doing
dimension
it, bro.
and fight them later.
Man,
The more
this is
enemies
how
there are,
games
the more
used
you
to
can
look.
wipe out in one shot.
Let them go!
Now, let us save the world.
Sephiroth! Sephiroth! Good to know that Sephiroth is making a cameo in another.
This holiday.
What is this? Final Fantasy? Another Final Fantasy game?
Another sport is coming to Spoko Square.
They have really good graphics for this. I like their graphics.
Basketball is
Oh,
being
look,
added as a
women
free update
dunking
to the
in
Nintendo
basketball.
Switch sports game.
If only it was realistic that women could jump that freaking high.
Pass and shoot.
Oh my gosh,
matches
end it
using
all.
motion controls.
Freaking end it all. ESG
Try
basketball.
out three-point
Oh, thank
challenge
God.
solo
Thank God we
and
had to have a
score as many
black.
baskets as you can
Oh
within the
no,
time limit.
if we didn't have a freaking black
Four
dude,
players can
what were
also
we gonna
compete in
do?
5-streak
Oh
battles.
frick, that would have been horrible.
Besides local
Oh,
play,
thank God.
you can
Thank
team
God
up
on
with
teams of
players
white people, we have a
worldwide
black
in
one.
2-on-2 online matches.
Yeah, a lot of black guys have the name Ken.
This
Rather
free
than
update for
Jamal.
Nintendo Switch Sports dunks
Right,
its way
man.
onto Nintendo Switch.
What the
this summer.
frick is going on? Alright, yeah, thank you so much for ESG basketball. I'll make sure to write it down on my sketch pad. Remind myself later, pick up this game. I hate modernity. I am so sick and tired of modernity. I'm not having it, man. Alright, I'm sorry. I had to pause for a quick second. I thought for a moment that I screwed up my mic, so we're good. We're good. Very existential music. Very like near Automata-esque. I'm just gonna say it. I'm tired of nihilism. I'm tired of the spirit of nihilism. I can't stand nihilism, and
Lead to a new
it's in
update
everything.
For Disney Illusion Island. Monarch's greatest detective is solving a mystery.
Where's the black
and
guy?
only Mickey and friends can
Nah,
help.
nah,
In
not
the
enough
brand
black
new adventure,
people.
Mystery
I'm
and
sorry,
Monarch.
I need more
Uncover
blacks.
hints and evidence scattered throughout the
Nope,
world.
sorry,
Then
can't buy
use
it.
the dashboard
Not
to
enough black
crack each
people.
case. What
It's
big
over.
secret lies at the
It's
end?
over.
Start sleuthing because this free
It's
update launches on
over!
Nintendo Switch later today.
It looks cool, I guess. I don't know. You know, I mean, some of these games are just, they're meant for kids, so what do I think?
Customize your character.
I don't know.
Then befriend Hello Kitty, Kuromi, and other familiar faces in this open world adventure.
All right. Oh wow, wow, wow. Girls get a game. Interesting. And I guess all the soon-to-be gay boys, right? They're gonna. Oh yeah, no, aren't there? Yeah, bronies. The bronies, man. Those guys are definitely not straight.
Get loony in this wacky
Oh, where's freaking Lulu Bunny? Whatever the frick her name is. Where's her freaking boobs, man? Jeez Louise. Frickin' A, make her sexy. She's a sexy frickin' bunny. And now you mother effers, you're like, we have to frickin' co-opt this character for wokeness. We have to retcon her frickin' boob size because Bugs Bunny can't have a frickin' raging hot chick. God, I hate this. Oh my gosh.
Crewmate and imposter roles are being added to Among Us. Alert others when eliminated as a noisemaker. Plant tracking devices on others as a tracker.
Just give the frickin' female bunny her boobs back, you frickin' clowns.
Suss things out when this free update for Among Us sneaks onto Nintendo Switch later today. A monster army is at your command. This is Felicidad, a realm of monsters. Those who command and raise them are called Farmagia and play a
Oh my
vital role
gosh.
in civilization.
Frick.
And a Farmagia must rise up against
Man, that chick, she
impressive
broke
minions
the
to stop
character
this vicious
creator
reign
right
of the
there.
underworld. Raise monsters and lead them into the fight against
So I
the
guess
Magus'
Japan
army.
still likes boobs. No one else does.
Then cultivate.
Apparently.
Harvest them to make your buddies
Of course,
come
this
to
just
life.
looks like Power World to me. It looks so
They
weird.
can then be trained for
But-
battle.
So okay, that's weird. They're allowing a Pokemon-alike game? That is so weird, bro.
Action-packed combat.
It's just weird because
All of the battle buddies in
Man,
your
that
party
chick is
to call
busty
forth a
AF.
giant fusion summon and wreak havoc on your foes.
Pokemon, sorry, Nintendo with Pokemon, they have a really strict way of managing their IPs. There's a lot of things they're not willing to do with their IPs. But it's interesting that they're pushing a game like Farmagia that really should just be a Pokemon game, so weird.
Originally released on the Wii system, is barreling onto Nintendo Switch in HD. The villainous Tiki Tak tribe has hypnotized the local wildlife and stolen Donkey Kong's precious banana horde.
Yo, bro, I get it. The Nintendo Switch randomly sold really well. I wasn't expecting it to. Honestly, a lot of people thought it was going to be a failure back when it first launched, and I think it did start out as a failure, and then it quickly caught on. But you know, I do appreciate, though, by the way, that Nintendo games have always been games, first and foremost, and they're not afraid of being games. Now, I don't think Nintendo's really that innovative, that's my only problem. I like that games like this one exist, I just don't think Nintendo really tries to push the boundaries of what games can and should be. I mean, again, how many games have we gotten like this, you know?
Donkey Kong Country Returns
Oh, wait, no.
HD.
Wait, is that a
Swings onto the
remaster?
Nintendo Switch system, January 16th.
It might be a remaster. Again, though, I just think Nintendo needs to push the boundaries a little bit more. They have some games that are okay, though. I mean, they did innovate when it came down to the newer Zelda games, because that spawned a whole new series of gaming, right? Like a bunch of games took after the Zelda games. Even though I was not a huge fan, I didn't like it. It is cool though. I mean, it was fun for a time, but I was like, what am I really doing this for? I don't know. So it just didn't hold me for long. Dragon Quest. Man, I cannot play old games. I just cannot do it, bro. I just cannot.
Archfiend on an epic adventure.
But for whoever wants this, I guess this is cool. Just, where's the naked chick?
Perplexing challenges.
I need there to be a hot naked chick. Where is she?
And formidable monsters await. An iconic RPG remade in HD 2D.
Cool.
Forge your own path. The legacy begins.
Man, I wish the government funded Final Fantasy 15. I wish it did.
Dragon
That
Quest
game would have
III
actually been
HD
completed.
2D remake.
And all I said was, I just want the government to have funded the game.
November 14th.
I don't want their freaking standards put into that game. Or same thing with Metal Gear Solid 5. I wish that game got the money from our freaking woke government, but without the standards. It's just crazy that the government is willing to fund. Okay. Anyways, it's just interesting that the government is so willing to fund gaming only for when it's propaganda, not so that we can push good products. I mean, geez Louise, if Metal Gear Solid 5 and Final Fantasy 15 were actually completed games, they're already some of the best games ever made. But it would have, golly, they would have really... They would have really pushed the boundaries there, man. I mean, seriously. Or not, maybe not boundaries, but anyways, they would be the freaking most legendary games ever. Again, Metal Gear Solid 5 was a great game. It just was unfinished. I love the story to that game. I wanted to see more, and it never got finished. And the same thing with Final Fantasy 15. That was an absolutely excellent game. And sadly, Final Fantasy 15 just...
Let's continue with more
Creative indirection is what appears to be the problem for it, because they freaking remade the game. I think it was 3 or 4 times. It freaking crazy, and it still came out really good. But they spent so much budget just redesigning the game that when we got the final product, there's barely any content. Again, I've gone through this before, but we got only about 1/5 of the desired end product of
Use special skills and crafted gadgets to explore epic worlds, each with their own unique puzzles, hidden areas, and familiar
Final Fantasy 15. Final Fantasy 15 was only a fifth of what it was intended to be. Only a fifth. Again, that was a game they wanted to go all out for, and then in the end, it just, I mean, let's face it, right? The whole thing got screwed over.
We've got a smorgasbord of spooky, silly, and strategic games.
It's so weird because clearly there's elements of the games that they're selling here that are made for adults, and then some of these games are made for kids.
Summon your courage and explore multiple mansions filled with goofy ghosts. Tricky traps.
So funny that they basically made a Ghostbusters game following Luigi.
Luigi's Mansion 2 HD launches on Nintendo Switch June 27th. Pre-orders are available now on Nintendo eShop. Meet the quirky little Dempa Man. Find him, catch him, and lead him on a joyful RPG adventure. Explore dungeons and battle monsters.
Jeez Louise, I cannot play a game like this. The only time I ever played a game like this
4 players in local co-op can team up to catch special Dempa Man. The new Dempa Man is free to play and
was like when I was 9 or something like that. It's such a long time ago I would have ever played a game like this.
Strategize away in this tower defense installment.
I don't know why I even ever played a game like those. I was just far more willing to experiment. But now I know the kind of games I really do not like, and the games I do like. The games that are a waste of time, the ones that are not a waste of time.
Metal Slug Attack Reloaded.
It's interesting to see.
The Nintendo Switch system later today. Embark on an expedition of the damned in this eagerly awaited sequel to the gothic roguelike RPG. Board your stagecoach and set off across a decaying landscape to prevent an apocalypse. Fight off nightmarish fiends in turn-based combat.
You know, I was never huge on this game, but it seems okay. Of course, we have to have a woman that looks like a man, is dressed like a man. Just, man,
today on Nintendo eShop.
I'm numb. I am numb to the pain now. I've been suffering through this for so long. I'm just like, whatever, man. Oh, look, another chick that thinks she's a man. Okay. Okay.
Online to explore randomized dungeons.
Who would have guessed?
Zelda, a link to the past 4 swords.
Oh my gosh. Screw my existence.
Experience
Man, a lot of just remakes here. Love of God, man.
Plus, coming to the new Nintendo 64, Nintendo Switch Online Mature 17+ collection of games. Brave the dangerous lost land to stop the campaigners' nefarious schemes in
They have to
Turok,
specifically
Dinosaur
do
Hunter.
17 plus?
And infiltrate a corporation to end
Perfect
their alien
Dark.
conspiracy in Perfect Dark. Now with online
Perfect
multiplayer.
Dark 2. Wasn't that
All 4 games will be available for Nintendo Switch Online.
They
Plus
recently
expansion pack
announced it.
members
Isn't it like
later
mega
today.
woke now? I remember it was super feminist, but like, dude, I saw it and then I just totally forgot about it. I don't even know who the frick the characters are. It was a blur for me.
With Phantoms.
So whatever. I mean, cool, I guess. Awesome.
Join her on a journey to save her friend Ash.
Oh look, a female-led game. Or not?
In
What?
this
No,
new
it
installment
is.
in the Phantom Brave series. Take on tactical turn-based battles, where you'll combine the phantoms you befriended with objects
Oh
in
my
various
gosh. What has happened to gaming, man?
ways. Combine phantoms with certain objects.
What
to
has
maneuver.
happened to it? Like, is this really?
Combine with a cannon to attack a large area. A fan to blow enemies around. Or combine with Marona herself for show-stopping abilities that can turn the tide of battle. Phantom Brave, the Lost Hero, launches on Nintendo Switch next year.
Wow, awesome, man. That's so great.
This
Dang.
one's gonna take you
All
for
of
a
our
ride.
freaking male characters and male
7
games,
arcade
they've all been
games featuring
freaking
Marvel and
hijacked by
Capcom characters
wokeness and
fighting their way onto
feminism and all
Nintendo
this.
Switch
Oh my,
as one
they serious?
collection.
Really?
Clash
They
with X-Men
they're
versus Street
censoring
Fighter.
Chun-Li. Bro, come
Duke it
on,
out,
man.
Marvel versus Capcom
Literally,
2,
her
New Age
knee
Heroes.
is covering her freaking breasts.
Take down
Oh,
the
we can't see her
Kingpin
freaking
with the
cleavage.
upside scroll of the
I'm
Punisher
so tired.
and
Oh my
more.
gosh. Whatever. Whatever, man. Whatever, man.
Polish your fighting skills and
Frick,
combos.
I'm fed up.
Select online mode to challenge rivals around
I mean,
the
yo,
world.
what next? Catwoman? Is Catwoman gonna be dressed like she's a freaking nun? What are we doing,
Play
man?
co-op in the Punisher.
What are we freaking doing?
You can also cross over to the museum to view artwork or listen to music from each game.
I wanna take you for a ride.
Marvel vs. Capcom Fighting Collection Arcade Classics
Whatever.
launches on Nintendo Switch this year.
Fun, man. Have fun.
The latest game in the Mario Party series takes place on an enormous island resort. Get ready to jump into the biggest
What, are we gonna
selection of
have
Mario
Princess
Party minigames
Peach
yet in
save
Super
Mario because
Party
it's super
Jamboree.
normal when a woman goes out of her way
First,
to save a
see some of the
man?
new boards
When
where
she
you'll
goes on a
compete to
man's
collect the most
journey?
stars.
Because we had to cuck out the main character, the main hero. It can't be a man, it has to be a woman now.
Use in-game coins to get a star at half price when they're on flash sale. But act fast.
And then we're gonna have the freaking
Ride around
cuck
and stay on
conservatives
track
tell
Room
us,
Raceway.
oh, it's super normal. Oh my, there's nothing wrong with a woman saving a man. That's totally traditional and
Here
stuff.
on Goomba Lagoon, the ebb and flow
Yeah,
of the
yeah.
tide
Okay,
can
okay,
change your path.
conservative.
And
Keep on
things
proving you
really
don't fight
get
for
mixed up
anything.
when the volcano
Yeah,
blows
that's
its
right.
top.
Women do everything that men do too, right?
Along with
Right?
5 new game boards, 2 boards
Jeez
from
Louise,
previous
man.
Mario
Again, it's a
Party games
uniparty.
make
The
their
freaking
return.
liberals, sorry, libtards, and the
Some mini
conservatives.
games are action-packed
They're all the same
challenges,
freaking side.
speed trials,
Don't
a
fool
battle
yourself
of
that they're
wits,
not. They
and
are.
more. And some are controlled by gently shaking or tilting your Joy-Con controllers.
Everybody is following the same
With over
politics.
110 mini
And they call
games,
you
there's a wide
crazy, by the
variety to
way,
enjoy.
if you say that you believe in politics that many generations of men used to think and believe, compared to now, modernity. Modernity, which has completely overwritten what generations of men have thought and believed. Now, apparently, thinking like your many generations of ancestors. Apparently, there's something wrong with that. Apparently, we now need to think like modernists. By the way, prove to me what the frick modernists are getting done over here, man. Jeez Louise. Everything's just being frickin' ruined, decayed, and destroyed. What the frick do modernists have to offer? Tell me, what do they have to offer besides deconstruction, besides demoralization, besides the absolute epitome of losing everything that has any value? By the way, the game looks alright. This game here.
Get ready for the biggest Mario Party in series history.
This game seems alright. And yes, in this game, it does not look like that Peach is saving Mario, alright? I'm just saying, like, with the movie, they had Peach save Mario. As far as I remember, now I forget that movie. Like, I don't care about almost any of this crap, man. Okay, so another Link game. It's not really like the other Link games. Okay. Yep, feminism. Number one rule of feminism: women cannot die. Alright, so what? Literally, Link gets killed by the plot. The plot just killed Link, and now we're following Zelda.
Hello, everyone.
Okay, man.
I'm AJ
Okay.
Aonuma, producer
And
of
before
The Legend of
the
Zelda
plot
series.
could completely kill Link, he quickly grabs his bow to shoot at the crystal, and he gets lucky enough to freaking shatter it that she was trapped within it. And so, okay, now we're gonna be following.
This time around,
What?
Link has vanished. Now it's up to Princess Zelda to step into the protagonist role.
The protagonist role. Okay. Okay. A freaking woman. Okay. A woman's gonna have a man's journey.
New gameplay style that
Oh
breaks
my
conventions
gosh.
seen in past
You know, at least it
Legend of
made
Zelda
sense
games
with.
from a top-down
No.
perspective.
No. Just stop.
To
No.
explain more, please take a look at this video.
The idea of Sheik was pretty stupid. Okay.
Across the vast lands of Hyrule.
Don't you just love it? Don't you love that the plot literally.
Many people.
You gotta love it. You gotta love that the plot
Now
spared
alone, Zelda meets the fairy
our girl
Tri,
boss.
receives a mysterious staff called the Tri-Rod, and sets off on a journey across Hyrule to save her.
Let me
kingdom.
guess. Let me take a wild guess. The
By waving the
conservatives right now
Tri-Rod at a
are
table
shaking.
strap,
They've got
Zelda learned how
chills.
to
They got
create a
chills.
imitation
Literal
of it
chills.
called
I'm going to
an
play
echo.
as a freaking female.
learn an
A
echo of
female-led
something,
game.
you
A
can
female-led
recreate it
hero
whenever
game.
you like.
Oh my gosh, I can't
Even if there's
wait.
a
Oh my,
wall
I'm
blocking
shaking.
your
I'm
path,
shaking
you
right
can
now. I
create
can't wait
echoes of
to play as a
tables
woman on a
together like
man's
that.
journey. I cannot wait.
Just like that.
Okay, conservative. Okay,
You can create
conservative.
wooden
Have fun.
boxes,
Have fun, man.
old beds, and unusual things like water blocks. How you use them separately or together is entirely up to you. Learn and
Golly,
create echoes
people
of
don't
things you
believe in
find while exploring
effing
Hyrule.
anything anymore. No one believes
might
in
be
anything.
surprised
They're
at
all a
what
bunch
you
of freaking
discover.
clowns, man. Jeez Louise.
Even battles will look different. You could pick up and throw a rock echo, for example. That's not all, though. You can also create echoes of monsters.
Everyone
After doing so,
believes
they'll
simply
fight
what
by
they're
your
told to
side.
believe. Everyone believes, hey,
Monsters have
you need to
different
think like a
abilities,
freaking
so choose the
raging
one you
liberal.
want to
Oh,
create
okay, I'll
based
do
on the
that.
situation.
Yeah, and if tomorrow
Wisdom
you were
is
told to
key
think
after
anything
all.
otherwise, you'd suddenly think differently. You only think what you are meant to think as a freaking little slave. Whatever, be a freaking drone, freaking spend your freaking money on these freaking games, freaking do it. Who cares? Who cares? Waste your freaking money and then act like you're freaking pissed off.
The fate of the kingdom is now
Whatever, man.
in Zelda's
What the frick
hands.
ever. Let's just literally kill
How was that?
all male characters.
enjoyed this
Let's replace
demonstration
them
of
all
the
with
echo
women,
which
and let's just
channels
have the
Princess
women
Zelda's
have a
wisdom.
man's
There are a
journey.
lot of echoes
Because
in
not
this
only is that
To be
normal,
honest,
but that
I
is
haven't
also
counted them all
traditional.
yet.
Let's just rewrite history. Let's just say
How you
that
solve
everything that
puzzles and
never
battle
was
enemies
now
will
is.
change depending on the echoes
Whatever.
used.
Screw you,
In short,
man.
we've
Freaking
created a game where
cuckservatives.
each player's
Again, they're
experience
just
will
as
be
bad as the freaking left because they don't believe in anything, and then they sit there and they pretend that they believe in anything opposite or antagonistic to the left. And then they go out of their way to literally believe and fight for. I'm telling, fight for. They fight for the same effing things for many generations. Conservatives, conservatives. They've been fighting for feminism. They've been fighting for multiculturalism. They've been fighting for the freaking gender stuff until recently. I mean, but that's only slightly true. There's still a good number of them that fight for the freaking gender stuff. And then they sit there and they tell you that they're any different. Screw you. Get the frick out of here.
Party on.
I don't care. I don't care that there's a game, by the way, with Zelda. But let's not lie to ourselves here. They literally killed a male character. Okay, I don't care. Ugly women, not interested. Just, no, terrible, not interested. Screw off. Anyway, they literally killed off a male character. They literally killed off a male character. By the way, a bunch of fat people play this kind of stuff. Go work out. Don't play Just Dance. Go work out. Go take a jog. Quit thinking that freaking working out is a video game. It's not. If you actually want to get in shape, stop playing a freaking video game. Okay? Just Dance is for gay people. Anyway, I mean literally, look at the guy on the right in all rainbow. Okay? It's just, no, this is not for straight people. Okay? But if you want to be a freaking fat lard, then freaking play. Okay? Whatever. If you want to be freaking washed up, just go have at it.
A new
Oh,
Lego adventure
and then
is
just
on
pushes
the
a bunch of
horizon.
freaking libtard
It's the
singers.
world of Horizon
Nice.
in Lego
Thank you for
form.
pushing the libtards
Join
even
the
further.
Machine Hunter Aloy on a quest to save the world
Yeah,
from an ancient
another
evil.
female-led game. Not interested, not buying it. No one wants this. No one cares. Stupid.
Climb up onto tall necks.
Anyway, as I was saying though, I don't care that there's a game for Zelda necessarily, but it's so ridiculous that we have to kill male characters so that we can sit there literally by plot now. Just, oh, the plot wants you dead, Link. See ya.
From the nimble
Okay.
watchers
Okay.
to mighty sawtooths.
So freaking gay, man. It's so freaking gay.
The fearsome
You're gonna
Thunderdog.
sit there and you're gonna kill the male character so that a woman can finally be protagonist. Okay. Okay, what is she gonna do? What is she gonna do? What is she gonna do? Plant a garden? Frickin' A. Yeah. Guess what? Guess who the best frickin' farmers are? Men.
Local or online co-op. Lego Horizon
It's just a
Adventure
pastime hobby
launches
for
on
frickin'
Nintendo
women.
Switch this holiday.
Guess throughout history who the best shepherds were? Men.
A stray's journey begins.
Again, we live in a freaking satanic culture, alright? And yes, everyone's been possessed by Satanism. Everyone believes in modernity. Yes, sorry, cat, you're dead. Yeah, that's what you get for having 9 lives.
Experience a decayed
you just die all the time.
Of a cat separated from their family and friends. Explore alongside a drone known as B-12 to find your way home.
Okay.
Carefully climb to the highest heights. Create new paths for yourself. And stealthily squeeze into tight spaces. Think like a cat to make your way through the city.
Okay, so what was I saying?
Not everyone is
I got
excited to
lost
have
by
you
the
slinking
freaking cat
around.
stuff. Oh yeah, anyways, everyone's a freaking Satanist though. Everyone believes in freaking modernity. Everyone's against the freaking design and intents of God.
And make your way back to safety. Stray finds its way onto Nintendo
Any sense of
Switch
what a
this
biblical
holiday.
society is, it's dead now, okay? No one gives a freaking crap. Everyone thinks that women should be the freaking titular character, that women can be the protagonist, that women can be the
Now, a
hero.
leisurely existence nestled away
That they
in an
also
idyllic,
should be.
quiet corner of Middle Earth can
Whatever,
be
man.
yours.
Whatever.
Customize your appearance, decorate your home, and settle into life in the Shire. As a newcomer to the little haven
Wow.
of
Oh my
Bywater,
gosh.
you'll befriend
This is
your
so
neighbors,
cocked.
work together to solve problems, and even share a meal or three. Explore, garden, fish, forage, and cook. The best way to build a Hobbit community is by hosting a dinner party with your homemade
Are you
dishes.
kidding me? There's a
Plus,
brown
you can trade
hobbit.
with your
Get the
neighbors for
frick
unique
out of here.
decorations or special ingredients
God,
for even tastier
screw
meals.
you effing
Friendly hobbits and
libtards.
familiar faces
Screw
await your
you
arrival.
freaking
Tales of
clowns.
the Shire
What
launches on the
Tolkien
Nintendo
made
Switch
was a
system
white
this
person's
holiday.
thing. By the way, this game looks gay. Anyways, what Tolkien made was a white person's freaking property. It was inspired by what and on who? English people. English people are what? White.
Two Ace Attorney spin-off games.
Stop
including a
it.
sequel that
Freaking
was
stop
previously
it with this
unreleased
freaking
outside of Japan,
deconstructionist
coming to
bullcrap.
Nintendo Switch
How we have to
as
subvert
one
everything. Love of God, when is Gandalf going to be a black Asian? Please. When is he going to be a Blasian? Please. Please. When is it going to happen? When? Please.
Then use the power of logic to
Why is
solve challenging
Gandalf
cases.
still white? Make him
Enjoy
black.
all-new hand-drawn character visuals from the original series character designer, or swap
Let
to
me
the
guess.
original
Let me guess. The
sprites for more
conservatives are
classic.
freaking clapping at this one
Break your
too.
investigations
Sorry,
and
not this
explore
game, the
gallery.
previous one, the Shire
You'll
one.
find character art,
Yeah, we're acting like
music,
these mother
including
effers fight for
orchestral
anything. They
arrangements,
believe in
and
anything.
more.
No, you don't. Again, you clap on freaking wokeness like a bunch of freaking clowns, and you're gonna sit there and you're gonna pretend that you give a crap about anything. Stop it. Just shut up.
Ace Attorney
Love of God, bunch of freaking
Investigations
shills.
Collection launches on Nintendo Switch September 6th. Pre-orders begin later today on Nintendo eShop.
It's Rhino Central, man. Rhino Central. Yo, girl, what's up? Nice boobs, random chick. Nandayo? Nani? Hate modern frickin' enemy designs, by the way. Look at this. These crappy modern enemy design. Oh no, the hot chick's dead. Oh, frick.
A mysterious school mascot suddenly appears.
Oh my gosh.
While Takumi
Bro, that is
manages to get out
tragic
of
right
harm's
there.
way, he's then forced to enroll at the Last Defense Academy.
Dang it.
Along with 15 other
The
students.
frickin' Punani is gone. I'm sorry, bro.
Their mission is to defend the school from hostile student
The
enemies
Punani was
for
taken from you.
100 days.
I feel sorry for him immediately.
An academy
This man is going through a lot
secrecy.
right now. What the frick? And that's what he's left with? He's left with a freaking psycho chick? Okay, that chick's looking good. What's up?
100-day trial, colored by extreme and despair, and return to his normal life? The creators of Danganronpa present the 100-line Last Defense Academy, launching on Nintendo
Okay.
Switch early next year.
I hated those freaking enemy designs. You know, you notice with a lot of enemy designs in modern day is that all the enemies just look like weird blobs, like senseless blobs. They don't have an actual identity or idea behind their design. This looks like Tales of Arise, is it? What is this?
While challenging the legendary 7 heroes who have turned to darkness.
Oh, what is up? That's a sexy bird chick.
In combat, use returning saga features like glimmers to learn skills.
Yo, that chick is busty too. Of course, she's fully armored, so like, what the frick is the point?
Turn-based battles
Oh
also
great, she has
evolve into
huge
timeline
boobs, and
battles,
also you
where
can't
the
see
action
any of it.
order is key.
What's the point then?
Innovative
If I can't
features
see
like
any of her
united
freaking
attack can also
cleavage,
help
any
with
of her
strategy.
freaking breasts, then why the frick am I here?
You expand
Again,
your
it's just an
empire.
excuse for a
In
frickin'
which order
girl
will you
boss.
fight
That's all
the
it
seven
is.
heroes? Every decision you make will dramatically alter the course of the
She needs your
story.
help. No, she's a frickin' woman. She can fight for
Safeguard
herself.
Your empire's future and protect
That
your
one chick was
legacy
also
from
hot.
peril. Otherwise,
Oh my god,
vengeful
okay, that's worth it.
heroes may
Oh my,
emerge
okay, now we're
victorious.
seeing cleavage. God dang. Oh my, I'm down bad.
Romancing Saga
Whoa.
2, Revenge of the Seven.
Okay, that's
launches on
pretty
Nintendo
nice.
Switch, October
Dang, that's gonna be a
24th.
good game.
We hope you're excited to experience the full remake of Romancing Saga 2. That's almost everything for today's Nintendo Direct.
What, can we get a game with
Please take a look.
Link and Mario in the same game getting cucked out by the women? That would be I would love that game. That game would be so freaking good, man. I would love it. I would. And make whoever replaces whichever woman it is that replaces Link and Mario. Just make them both black. Okay, we're getting another Metroid game. Okay. I don't really know what I think of this. It's is this a VR game? It looks like it to me. Yeah, this game looks like a game that would have come out like in 2010. Yeah, I don't know, man. Decent enemy designs. Is this a remaster? I don't know. Is this a new one? This is a new game. Okay. Well, it doesn't really look that good. Okay, listen, they might need to upgrade the Nintendo Switch. They really might need to do that. Like, it seems very clear that these games cannot go very far with their fidelity.
That was a first
Of course,
look at Metroid Prime 4 Beyond. After a very long time, we are finally able to share more information about this title. Release is planned for 2025, so please wait a little bit longer. We hope you're looking forward to Samus Aran's new adventure.
how big are her
That's all for
boobs?
today's Nintendo Direct.
Just tell me. How big are her
Thank you
boobs?
for watching.
Okay. I don't care about Samus unless, well, she looks like what she's always looked like, which is a busty blonde frickin' babe. All right, let's. Frick, screw you. Whatever. Oh my gosh, what is this? Where am I? This isn't it. Oh, whatever. This is something else. Okay. Well, I guess we're going to be staring at Super Mario Maker 2. So, anyways, okay, hold on. Let's go back for a second. Okay, so we're back here. Anyway, all right, we're gonna mute. Or hold up, we're gonna mute. There we go. So okay, what do I think about this? I used to play a lot of Nintendo, and quite honestly, I'm not really that impressed with the Nintendo Switch. There's really, I mean, recently, I still like, I guess, Super Mario Brothers Brawl, or whatever the frick they're calling it now. It's still alright, it's still okay. I always liked playing that game growing up, but I don't know, man. I don't really know what I think about Nintendo nowadays. I just don't know if I even care, you know? There's nothing that they've really come out with that has really impressed me. But anyways, I think one of the biggest issues for the Nintendo Switch, And I don't know that if they updated their graphics, if somehow they would have to answer to more ESG. I mean, it's as if they're not already answering to elements of ESG. It's almost as if it's not like, what? It's not like we already don't have ESG elements in these games that we were shown, so I don't know. So anyways, I don't know what the excuse is, but the graphics, listen man, it's getting archaic at this point for Nintendo. They've got to keep up. And I'm not saying they need to have crazy looking games, but man, like, guys, you know, like this far, we can't really figure out better graphics than like literally Metroid Prime 4. This is a freaking sequel to, I guess, 3. And again, I really do wonder, are we going to have a sexy Samus, or is she going to be completely nerfed? I wonder. I have a big question on that, if she's going to be nerfed or not. I mean, judging by what's going on nowadays, yeah, she's going to be nerfed. She's going to be flat-chested, or she's going to like have like B cups or something. I don't know. Listen, they're going to be freaking small, and they're going to massively nerf her because sexy women, that's a problem nowadays. Okay. And then I don't know. I did hear that there was going to be another, like, okay, what I heard about this game is that I heard that there was going to be a Samus game. Like that's what I heard about this showcase. It was like one of the few things I heard about it, is that someone said there's going to be a Samus game and like making a big deal about, oh, female-led game, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, okay. And this is not Samus. This is the chick in armor, okay? No, again, everyone thought it was a dude until she got out of her suit and it was a smoking hot babe. And again, no one cares that it's a woman unless it's a smoking hot babe. Then we're like, oh dang, it's freaking blonde hot chick. I want to freaking smash. And okay, whatever. I played the entire game as a smoking hot blonde chick. Okay, whatever. Not talking about Zelda, by the way. Anyway, so it's just, I don't. And what are these people doing, man? Like, what? I mean, seriously, Matt, you're getting chills, you're shaking, you're super excited for a freaking female-led game. I mean, again, and it's like Samus. It's not a game about Samus. It's about the freaking suit of armor. Okay, it's Metroid Prime, whatever. That's what it's about. It's not about Samus. Unless you're going to show me a freaking smoking hot babe out of her freaking armor, and then I don't care. And if we're crawling through vents, staring at her skin suit, freaking anus, and, you know, maybe get the angle from the up angle as well, right? Bottom angle, up angle, right? There's nothing to complain about, okay? Sexy chick just doing things. No one cares about that. It's not because we believe that women can fight. It's not that we believe that women can, whatever. No one cares about this. Love of God. All we care about is just looking at a sexy female. That's it. Frick. Anyways. And that's all we want out of a female character, okay? I like Lara Croft. Why? Because she has huge freaking boobs. She's got a thin waist, amazing hips, okay? Sexy. Oh, yeah. And also European freaking beautiful jawline, facial construction. Love that freaking biatch. Super hot. Anyways, that's the only reason why I give a crap about Lara Croft. You think I give a crap about Lara Croft because it's, oh, this woman's so strong. Oh, she really knows how to show a man. Just shut up. Just shut up. Who the frick are you? Oh my God. Who found these freaking cocks? That's my question. Where'd you find these cocks? Jeez Louise, they multiply over and over again. I mean, they're multiplying by freaking manyfold. Anyway, love of God, it's just so stupid. I don't know what's going on, man. Again, these mother effers, they tell you that they're not feminist, and then they're clearly feminist. And I don't even need to say anything more. Again, these are freaking woke tards. All of them. The freaking cuckservatives and the freaking woke tards themselves, or, you know, libtards. They're all freaking woke. You can't tell yourself that they're not. They're all raging egalitarians. And just screw modernity. So freaking sick and tired of it. Everything that's good is not modernity. Okay? I'm freaking sick and tired of it. By the way, Game of Thrones sucks because there's a lot of modernity in it. And I'm sure there's some decent elements of Game of Thrones, but screw Game of Thrones. It's an element, some form of nihilism. There's other themes to Game of Thrones as well, but just screw it. Okay, it's nihilistic, it's feminist, it's all this freaking postmodern dog trash. Okay, what it literally is, Game of Thrones, by and large, I know, like, there are certain elements that are not super, doesn't matter though. It does, okay, what, we're gonna have shades of woke. And again, something, I've said this before, I forget in which of these showcases, I think I said in one of these showcases this exact thing. Something does not have to tell you it's woke to be freaking woke. And to sit there and to act like you don't know what the frick wokeness is until someone's telling you that they're woke. Frickin' A. We knew what woke tards were before the woke called themselves woke. Again, we knew that progressives were progressives, and then they started calling themselves woke. And then we started making fun of them for calling themselves woke by calling them woke. Okay, that's all it literally is. And guess what? Everyone's a freaking deranged progressive. Okay, everybody is. So anyway, and so many people are telling you that they're not. And if they are progressives, then why are you pretending? And again, being a progressive is literally retarded. And you're gonna have these freaking clowns sit there and tell you that they're somehow enlightened, they're somehow smart, they're somehow they're ethically pure somehow. Jeez, this is the worst trailer ever, by the way. This just looks like freaking modern day horse crap. Anyway, and super gay coloration everywhere too. Anyways, bro, I'm so sick and tired of this though, because you have so many conservatives out there, and they do not represent, of course, tradition. They don't represent what many generations of men thought and believed. No, they represent their modern day propaganda. That's all they represent. Propaganda has been wiring you, really, let's just face it, ever since World War II, but it's been going on at Mach speed ever since then, really around the hippie movement, around the time that feminism really started getting pushed more and more into our economy, into our politics. And now you just have a bunch of cuck-made men who all believe, oh, that woman's super strong. You mother fricker, love of God. I don't even know what I have to say. I mean, seriously, it's like, you know, this is pathetic. This is truly pathetic. Because you got guys who will jerk themselves off. Okay, and yeah, I love that Lola Bunny can't be freaking busty anymore. I mean, again, screw you freaking woke tards. But you've got these freaking losers who sit there and they literally clutch their freaking moistened pearls going at it about chicks like freaking Tulsi Gabbard, which is like, you know how many men are a greater leader than a chick like Tulsi Gabbard? But because, again, you have so many men out there who are just desperate to be led by a woman. Never worked in history, and here we are. Here we are. You know, you got these cuck-servatives, anyways, liberals, I mean, it's synonymous with being a cuck, but still, I mean, it's just, we're sitting here acting like these people actually believe in anything. Listen, man, I could have a lot more thoughts to share. I think it's stupid and ridiculous. We're killing male characters just blatantly now. I mean, we've been doing this for a while with, geez, at least Blazkowicz from frickin' Wolfenstein. We killed that guy off just so that we could frickin' throw in women. Come on. Again, no one cares about these frickin' female protagonists unless they're frickin' smoking hot, busty babes. That's the only reason why we care. And listen, men are sick and tired of this trash. We want to have freaking male characters, masculine storylines. Is this masculine to you? Just growing a bunch of freaking crops? And like, this is gardening, not farming, okay? There's a difference between the two. Anyways, I mean, oh my gosh. Doesn't matter though. I mean, seriously, a game about you being a freaking farmer, is that really so masculine? I'm not saying in real life that farming isn't masculine. I'm just saying when you're playing a video game, do you think it's really that masculine that you're a freaking farmer? Look at this. look at this. You're playing Stardew Valley. Again, there's a reason why largely women enjoyed Stardew Valley. There's a reason why. Okay, by the way, I hated Stardew Valley. I bought the game multiple times. I've tried to anyways, I can't get through that game. I tried so many times to get through it. I can't do it. Anyways, I don't know what the frick people believe in. And it's not that it really matters that much. It's just so silly because I keep on noticing that you have legitimate rhinos or whatever they are. Or maybe a better word is just you have blatant liars. That's all it is. And they don't think that they're lying, and somehow they think they're not freaking leftists, even though they argue the same points as a freaking leftist. And then we're getting these freaking woke games. This stuff sucks, okay? Everything that was masculine that came out before this freaking stuff was good. And nowadays, we're living through constant demoralization, the constant eradication of masculinity. Like, I am now getting, and it's so weird because, like, there's a lot of these games, they weren't really in exactly my cup of tea. I liked the characters, but there were certain elements I didn't like. But again, I liked that the product existed. And my thing is that some of these games, they didn't really do it for me. But I liked what they were. Again, it just wasn't for me. If it were a different game with the same character, I'd probably be more into it. It just didn't do a lot. And what I'm talking about is like God of War, the first God of War games. Let's just face it, they were not really for me. I think that the God of War, what was it, 2015 or 2016 game, that was more my speed. But then the storyline was not as masculine as past storylines. Rise, Son of Rome was kind of my speed on the angle of gameplay, but also storyline was, oh my gosh, man, that game was grotesque. And again, there's an element of grotesque I don't like, but anyways, I like masculine storylines, but for me, it's a certain recipe of it all that I like the most than other ones. And there's elements I like of it, but in the end, it's not like it's at the pinnacle for me. Again, Metal Gear Solid 5. For me, that's the pinnacle of a masculine game. Final Fantasy 15. That is also a pinnacle of a masculine game. And there's multiple facets multiple ways that you can have a game or reveal a kind of masculine storyline. Right, it doesn't all have to look the same, but anyways, it has to follow a core theme and a core spirit of masculinity. Games like Devil May Cry, they didn't always just really scream out to me. I wasn't that interested. Even the Hitman games, not completely interested. What was the other one? It was God of War. Then there's another one. But like a game that I really like, again, a masculine kind of character story game that I really like is a game like Uncharted with Nathan Drake. I loved Uncharted 1, 2, and 3. Uncharted 4, yeah, that's around the time that Naughty Dog was getting a little bit more woke. And that was 2018, right? Anyway, it was going a little bit feminist and all that stuff. But even though these games were not entirely my speed, some of these games and other ones were more my speed, I miss the fact that we don't have these games for these many elements of what masculinity is. Again, we don't have a Devil May Cry game anymore. And if we do, the men are just cucked out and they're not as masculine and unapologetic as they used to be. I mean, geez Louise, you start out one freaking Devil May Cry game, I forget what it was. I don't think it's in the main line. I think it was a prequel. But the game starts out with the guy just womanizing. He's literally getting laid with some hot chick, and then he goes out slaying demons. It's cool. It's not my style of games, not my speed, but it was cool. And of course, there's a certain group of men that calls out more towards, right? Same thing for the God of War games. It's not my speed, gameplay wise and whatnot, but the characters and some of it's a little bit too grotesque for me personally. And that's just me. That's just my preference, whatever. But like for some men, it works. And again, this is a game that was unapologetically masculine. Well, nowadays, Kratos is a freaking cock. And although I like the gameplay of specifically 2016 God of War, I don't know about the most recent one with Ragnarok. Honestly, I was not a big fan of that. But now they turned Kratos into a cuck. And it's like, what the frick is going on here, man? Like, we are erasing masculinity one game after another. Another game that I like was Joel from Last of Us, the first game. But now, with Last of Us 2, I don't even know how much I really like Last of Us anymore. But anyway, there's another game. There's another game with, what was it? But we used to have so many games with unapologetically masculine male characters. Some of them were bad. I'm declaring the ones that were largely good. Again, another game for a while. I mean, geez, Call of Duty used to be masculine. Now it's feminist, dog water, diverse, whole bullcrap. And, Gears of War was never really my speed either. That game didn't really do it for me. But the one thing I can say about Gears of War is that it used to be masculine. It used to be about men doing man things, right? Well, not really even that. I mean, war is just men, period, okay? But so that's kind of redundant to say. But the point is that the characters and the storyline surrounded around masculinity. And again, it wasn't really my speed. I was not huge on Gears of War. I didn't really care for the story. But you need games like this because it calls out to certain types of men. Again, I've already given my types of games. The games that, for me, those are the games that, for me, that's the kind of masculine storylines that mostly, for the most part, okay? For the most part, that's what calls out to me. And again, it's games like Final Fantasy VII. I like that game. With the recent game like Rebirth, they throw in some freaking gay crap and jeez. But the stuff that isn't gay, I like Final Fantasy VII. Again, Final Fantasy 15, Metal Gear Solid 5. I like Metal Gear Solid pretty much overall, but the game that I've ever truly finished was Metal Gear Solid 5. And I really liked the freaking gameplay for that. Man, I wish we could have gotten more. Seriously, bro. Man, I wish Konami and Kojima never split ways, and I wish Kojima never went freaking woke. But anyway, I have my own preferences for just masculine-themed games. But in the end, a lot of these games, you need to have this range of masculinity. You need to have your Kratoses, the Devil May Cry games. And yeah, nowadays, I don't know about Devil May Cry. I don't know. Like, if they make a 6, which I think they are, right? I don't know what the frick is it going to be, or what is it going to do exactly. I don't know. But, I miss some of the storylines from Star Wars with the Old Republic. You have tons of freaking masculine characters from the Old Republic and Star Wars, but now Star Wars is just dead. Anyways, our games are just not masculine anymore. And I want to see games again where, even though it's not entirely my speed, it's like, okay, I'm not that interested in it. I want us to have the entire range of masculine storytelling and masculine gaming again. I'm freaking sick and tired of this crap. And these games, right? So many of these games used to be made for men. And again, all these games, they appeal to different men. Again, another game that wasn't really big for me was Halo. And I'm just going to be honest. I hate Halo. I did like Halo 4 and its storyline. I really liked it. But outside of that, all the other Halos, frick. I just don't like them. And honestly, I think the only reason why Halo 1, 2, and 3 were really that popular, because you really look at the stories for those games, and they're basically non-existent. The story's not that immersive. It's not that interesting. It's not cool. Who cares? But I think the only reason why anyone did care was because of your imagination for the world of Halo. because you were being shown something. You weren't really being told anything at all. And that was during a time where games were a little bit cheaper. Not cheaper to make, right? Well, they were, realistically. But again, they didn't have big budgets. So they didn't spend a lot of money for the games at that time. And I think what it is that really happened for a game like Halo 1, 2, and 3 is that, again, you had these male gamers just playing this game, and they were doing all the thinking for the game, right? For the story, for the world building, all of that, because you barely get any sense of what the world is, what the characters are. Hey, Master Chief, barely a freaking character. Now, again, I don't hate Master Chief's character, and again, I miss a character like Master Chief. That's what I'm coming down to with all of this, is that was a game for a certain type of dude, okay? And that worked for that certain type of dude. It didn't work for me. I didn't like it. There's plenty of games I like, but that just wasn't my speed, all right? And I miss characters like Master Chief. I miss these freaking characters, and we don't have them anymore. So, you know, man, I just look at what's happened to gaming, and I'm like, all these masculine characters that fulfilled many different men's needs for archetypes, right? They don't exist anymore. And again, there was no story for freaking Halo. Let's face it. Halo 1, 2, and 3, very basic storylines, nothing going on. I hated it. I'm like, this is boring. But it worked. It worked for certain dudes. And nowadays, we just don't get anything that's working for men anymore. Everything's being made for women. And it's like, what the frick? Who is this made up, this illusory freaking female audience? Who is this? And I don't know what these freaking developers, I don't know what they're pursuing. Because they keep on trying to make games for women. And it's like, where's our games for men? They turned freaking Gears of War, with I think Gears of War 4 and 5, correct? I don't know if there was a sixth game. I just stopped caring. But they went freaking feminist with that trash. And it's like, what the frick? Again, what do men have? Why the frick? Did they have to turn everything to freaking woke? Men do not have games anymore. I really don't know what they have. And before I, repeat any of my points here, because I think it's been made well enough, right? I'm so tired of this, man. And anyways, I mean, this is Nintendo, but, even the Nintendo brand, it used to be freaking masculine. We used to have freaking, what was it called? Is it called Star Fox, right? With Fox and Wolf, right? You used to have, even Nintendo had masculine themes and characters and designs. Where is Ganondorf in this freaking Zelda game here? I mean, again, it's just a woman building freaking furniture to scale the levels, okay? And Link is now dead. Where the frick is the masculinity? And again, I never really gave a crap about Link or Zelda, these games, never cared about them. But you have to notice that, listen, these games work for different audiences. Men have different appetites for different games. I've already shared that, again, a game like Metal Gear Solid. I love those masculine characters. Ocelot, the other dude, forget his name. I miss a lot of these characters, and I love these types of male characters, and there's other types of male characters that work for other dudes. Again, we don't have this range for different men, for characters that they like and that they want to look to. I'm not going to say look up to, but again, you want to look at that archetype and admire it. We don't have this anymore. It's gone and it's dead. I don't know what the frick exists now. I don't know, man. You know, I'm lost on this. Let's just face it, like, whatever gaming was, it's freaking dead, bro. Jeez Louise. And it's so sad to see what's happened. I'm not impressed. This is so sad to watch. Again, like, men don't have any characters. So, again, what are these developers? What do they think they're doing? What do they think they're up to? What is this going to do? For real. What is this going to do? When, like, who's going to pick this stuff up? Who's going to care? I don't know, man. Like, and that's my thing at the end with all this, is that Nintendo used to be a much more masculine brand, mostly for boys, once upon a time. But now, I just don't know what the frick we're looking at. I don't know. I'm so tired of all this. We have truly, we came from an age of the heroic archetype, of the heroic man. That's the era that we came from. We used to get films like Gladiator or Troy, right? We used to get a lot of films like Captain America, Iron Man. Well, nowadays, what the frick did Marvel and Disney, what did they turn into, and what have they become? Could you ever get a character like Darth Vader again? Could you ever? No, the answer is no. So the things that worked for me for many years, and the things that worked for other men for many years, every single bit of it has been eliminated and destroyed. It's all been killed off. What are we left with? What is Spider-Man now? I love the Sam Raimi films for Spider-Man. And although I can have my criticisms, there were still masculine elements to Spider-Man in those films. Nowadays, what the frick is Spider-Man? He's a freaking cock. Now, freaking MJ, Zendaya, is super ugly. Who the frick is attracted to this chick? The only person that's ever... Jeez, I can't stand this gay crap. The only person that's crazy about Zendaya are other women. Other women who want to believe that a chick as ugly and disgusting as Zendaya has a chance at men just being in love with her. And oh my God. No, the type of chick that dudes are freaking frothing at them. Oh my gosh. Why the frick is Sydney Sweeney not MJ? Moment of silence. What the frick? Why is Sydney Sweeney not MJ? Again, Zendaya is not the type of chick that men just look at and they go frothing at the mouth. Oh my gosh, that's a female. What's up? No dude is crazy about Zendaya. It's only women who want to think that a chick like Zendaya, that men freak out about her. The answer is no. No one's freaking out about Zendaya. This is the most forced chick, as well as all the other ones that are forced, in all of freaking Hollywood. There's so many forced diversity hires that no one cares about. Again, let me go through a list with you about the type of women that men go crazy for. These should be the women ever hired for products. These are the women that guys give a crap about. Sydney Sweeney. Diora Baird. Love of God, that's a sexy woman. That for me, that's a 10 out of 10. All right, that's just I am so down bad. Anyways, Alessandra Daddario. For a long while. Oh my gosh. And that Percy Jackson movie, that came out a while ago. But man, for a long time, Daddario was freaking hot. But Brooklyn Decker, Kate Upton ended up in a few films. Not too many. But Megan Fox, Jessica Alba, Sofia Vergara, Salma Hayek. Listen, we can go through a list of women. Jessica Lucas too, by the way. That chick is also hot. And very effeminate. And I love effeminate women. Love of God. I freaking hate masculine women. Jeez Louise, it's so disgusting. But we used to have women that were desirable to the, oh, I can't, no, I'm not, no, blah, blah. The freaking women, by the way, look so disgusting in this game too, frick. What the, they're all, wait, there were barely men in that Shire game. Okay, whatever. Anyway. So, you know, we used to get a lot of sexy women and everything, and now we're just getting forced upon all these unattractive women. And you look at all this freaking dog crap, man. Again, look at this. Listen, this is not a masculine game. And, bro, I am beside myself in everything right now. Again, everything that used to be made for men, everything that used to be made for boys was masculine. Everyone understood what the frick an attractive, desirable female looks like. Nowadays, I don't know what the frick we're looking at anymore. I really don't. And again, like the women don't look sexy anymore, in even Nintendo products. I don't know what's going on there. I mean, when I look at Peach, when I look at Daisy, I remember I used to look at them and be like, dang, I would smash Peach. Now I'm like, I mean, Peach looks like she's freaking flat-chested now. So like for boys looking at these freaking women nowadays, again, like, man, you don't have anything to look at. I don't know what the frick is going on here. And the same thing happened with, who's the other chick? Again, who knows what the frick they're about to do to Samus. Oh my gosh. You know what, though? In Super Smash Brothers, whatever the most recent game is, I wonder if they nerfed her boobs. I wonder if they did that. I have no clue if they did or not. I have no idea. Anyways, I certainly hope they did not. But anyways, dude, the things that men and boys want is no longer being given to them. And we used to get masculine stories, just back to Gladiator and Troy. Man, we used to get freaking stories like this stuff. And nowadays, what the frick do we have? Seriously, what do we have? And that's my giant question. After watching all of these conventions and just seeing the crap that they're coming out with, I'm like, okay, so what the frick are we looking at, you know? What the frick has happened to masculine characters, masculine storylines? I don't know. I have no idea. But without a doubt, man, I'm just so freaking, I'm beside myself, and I'm so disappointed at this point. So many of our male, masculine franchises, they've all been hijacked. And now everything's being made for women. Everything that was hijacked and everything that's a new IP. All of it's being made for freaking women.